Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about swept to blend. How to use swept blend feature in Creo Parametric. So at first we will select sketch. We will select a plane and we will enter into the sketch option. So create a sweep blend. At first you need a basic sketch. So based upon the sketch we will create the sweep blend. So here I am going to use a spline. So use your mouse center scroll button, double click to exit the sketch. We can use, if you need, you can use the dimensions, whatever the dimensions you need. We will change it as 200. Here we will use 400. So we have created a basic spline. So if you need to add any additional sketch, you can add in the sketch. So I am going to use a line. We make a line, so we will make the line tangent to this spline. For that we will use constraints. Click on tangent icon. Select your spline, use control and select the one more line. So you can see here the tangent option is highlighted here. So this will be our basic sketch. So we will click on exit sketch now. So and then you can see here we have swept blend option. So select your sketch and then click swept blend. So inside we have here option called reference and then section. So in section we have two options, sketched section and selected section. So we will go with sketched section. So if you need to go with selected section means you need to previously you need to create the sections. How many sections you need in this plan? You need to create the section sketches and then you need to use the selected sections. So now we will go with the sketched sections. So here you can see we have two sections over here. So you can see here this is the start point, this is the end point. So at first you click here section 1 and go for sketch option. We will create a basic sketch. We will use a rectangle here. So draw a simple sketch rectangle and then click on OK. So this will be our first section. So if you click here insert, a new section will be included here. So you can see here the system automatically takes the next endpoint as the second section. So if you need to create any sections in between this spline means at that time you need to use the datum. You need to create a new datum here. We will click on datum and use point option here. Select the point and click on your spline wherever you need to create one more section. So we will go here and then give OK. So again resume your sweep line. So now when we go for section, you can see here additional point section has been already defaultly selected here. So again we will go for sketch. So we will be creating our second sketch. So again we will take a rectangle. So after creating a second section, so again press OK. So you can see here. So joining the both section, a 3D model has been created. You can see here a rectangle has 4 corners. So second section should also contain 4 corners. So based upon the edges, your 3D image will be created. So again we will insert one more section, section 3, which will be our endpoint, corner endpoint. Again we will go for sketch. Again we will create a rectangle. So again click OK here, exit sketch. So you can see here a 3D object has been created using the swept blend option. So here we have options called you need a solid object means you can use this option. You need a surface means you can use this one. So your sketch will be as it will be model will be created as a surface of model. If you need to use any thickness option means you can go with thickness option. So click on solid and then click on thickness, thin features. Thin features you can define whatever the feature thickness you need. If you give 5 means for 5 mm your thin feature will be created here. We will go with solid here. For example, again you need to change the sketch. I mean, you need to change the section of any of this means. So directly click on the section and then again go for sketch. So here I will change my sketch now. So we will delete the rectangle. We will create a circle here now. You need to consider one thing, that edges, how many corner edges are there in previous section. So in our previous section we created a rectangle. In section 2 it contained 4 edges. So you need to divide your circle as 4. For that we will use the divide option. Click on divide. So wherever you need to divide you can click here. So we have divided the circle into 4 parts. So after changing your sketch again go for OK. Exit sketch. You can see here 3D model has been created based upon the sections. If you need to change the start point of your section, then again you need to go for sketch. You can see here in this circle we have 4 points, so it take this point as the start point. So now I am going to change the start point of my section. So we will be clicking in this point, right click your mouse and make it as start point. Now this point will be our start point for our section. So again press OK. Now you can see here section has been changed. I mean, this particular corner point will be merging with this point. So this is how we need to create the split blend option. So if you are using surface option, you can see here, if you are creating a surface option means your both end faces will be open. So if you need to close these faces means you can use cap end option here. You can see the difference now. If you use the cap end option, the both open edges will be closed. So using swept blend you can able to create like these models. You can create a thin feature, you can create a surface model, or even you can create a solid object using this swept blend option.